How's it going, guys? Bring Up Platoon here once again, and welcome back to another decent game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be playing in the Tier 10 French auto-loading heavy tank, the AMX 50B. This thing has got a crap turret. If you shoot it in the turret and you bounce, it's miraculous, and it probably won't happen again. If you shoot it in the hull, however, it is very armored there indeed, and unless you hit the two 50 or 60 millimeter side plates on either side, yeah, you're not going to go through the hull, chances are. You can pen the lower plate, but only in the very left and the very right places of it, because the middle of it, for whatever reason, is unbelievably armored. And so is the top plate. It's pretty hilarious. People will auto-lock this thing and consistently bounce, even with premium, because they don't know where to aim. And they think, oh, it's French, it's got no armor, I can pen it anywhere. And you're not wrong. The sides of this thing are 30 millimeters in total, which means you're going to be overmatching the side by guns that are of 90 millimeters in caliber or more. How do I like to play this thing? Pretty aggressively, actually. I decide it's not worth me using my repair kit right away, because if my ammo rack gets damaged, if my gun gets damaged, it's just not worth using right off the bat like that, because I've got track repair and regular repairs, as well as vents and the coffee, the strong coffee on as well, because that's is that what the fucking French get, is the strong coffee? Sure, let's go with that. But yeah, you're gonna either want to use consumables with this thing just to get that aim time down. I use a gun laying drive, vertical stabilizer, and vents on this thing, and I just put the consumable on to make up for the fact that I don't have optics on or something like that. I don't want to take the chance and get penned by this T-30 because he's got some big alpha, so I'm just kind of baiting him to shoot at my front plate, and he's not really falling for it, so that kind of sucks. So I'm going to wait till I'm going to get undetected here and head my happy ass up this hill and then use my gun depression to shoot down on him from a safe location. However, there's an M48 Patton up here. He's got really good gun depression and a very well armored turret, so I put a shot right into him. One more, and then what's the final one gonna do? It's gonna kill him. Yeah, and I got one more shell. I get hit by the T-57 once, but that's fine. I knock him out too, and that's a double kill. Very good start to this game. They've already lost 4 tanks to our none. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good. The reload on this thing isn't too bad either, at like whatever it is. 28 seconds? Sure, sounds right. A majority of the time you're going to want to use premium rounds, just because the pen on the premium rounds is 325, and comparing them to the measly 257 you get, you really don't need to use the premium rounds a majority of the time, but when there's giant, super heavy tanks in the game, like the Type 5, the Type 4, the E100, and he's hull down, or a mouse, yeah, you're going to want to load into those premiums a lot, just because you don't want a chance bouncing with your 4-clip autoloader and being on a reload for 28 seconds. So, yeah, the less you bounce, the better. And if you can't afford the premium rounds, well, you probably don't want to buy this tank. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. But yeah, that's just my take on it. T-30 isn't paying attention over here, and this is usually the trap I find myself in on this end, or this side of the spawn. And then, luckily, this one goes in right where I need it to. Whether it hit the hatch or the front face of that E-50's turret, I don't know. And then the Death Star tries to put a shot into me. Go fuck yourself. He missed. Well done. Yep. Either that was the Death Star or that was some sort of light tank in the back shooting high explosives. Probably a T-49. And here's a heavy here, and I don't want to ram him because I'm pretty sure I can't clip him out reliably. Yeah, 1,200 damage on average, and I have 4, yeah. He had 1,300 health, so unless I rolled high like all 3 out of 4 times, he would still be alive. And, oh, that's what shot at me. It didn't look like the Death Star was looking at me. Probably should have aimed that one in a little better, but he died regardless, so it really didn't matter. So the Brazil may have been firing at me. The Death Star probably didn't even know I was there, unless he fired and immediately faced his turret the other direction. But that's the game. Very quick, and because it is very quick, I'm going to do another commentary on another game, and it's going to be a double feature. I don't know why I started doing these more and more, but yeah, it's going to happen occasionally, and you're going to thank your lucky stars, because this gameplay is the best of the best. Just kidding, I don't have that much arrogance in me. Or confidence, for that matter. But yes, on to the next game. And the next game is going to be on Nomanhan? Nomanhan? Nomanhan sounds better. This map, on the spawn that I'm currently on, I usually go to like a D4. And if that doesn't work out and they've got too many people there, I fall back to like B9. Because if they're gonna, well, not that far. I usually use rocks in the middle to shoot up in whatever direction they're coming at me from. So if there's a rock, wherever the rocks are down like the 5-6 line, that's what I use to keep them at bay on their cliffs, or I just use one side of the rock to deal with the corresponding side, and then I push the other way. Yeah, if that made any sense, great. If not, I don't think I have it in my heart to repeat it. So, yeah, D4 usually works for me, or around there. You pop up, you see what's being spotted in the 1-2 lines, and then if it's kind of safe to do so, you pop up, you put a few shots in, and you back right back down. The hill. Yeah, that was an unnecessary pause, but I digress. I don't have a lot of experience, and this is really embarrassing of me to admit, but I don't really have a lot of experience doing the E line, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 lines. Yeah, I don't really go there, like, at all. And I know you can win a lot of battles, but not a lot of people go in that direction for this spawn. And I just find that it's very much more consistent to go down the 1, 2, 3 line, or to defend against the 1, 2, 3 line than it is to defend against the 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 line. I don't know why it's that way. Maybe I'm just bad, but I seem to have a lot better luck when I go over to this side, because there's just so many other ways you can defend it. I don't know. I'm not very knowledgeable of the other place, so naturally I'm going to be overly confident in this area than that one. But yeah, I'm using this tank to the best of its abilities. It's got 10 degrees of gun depression, or does it? Is it 8 or 10? Let's find out. Pretty sure it's 10 though. Tech Tree, Fransola, 50B, 3D model. It is 10 degrees. Very nice. Unless you're over the ass end of the tank, and then it's only 6 or 7 degrees, which is weird. But, yeah. So, like I said, they're up on these cliffs, and I can get some easy shots into these guys. That was kind of a luck shot thing. I was loaded, I was looking at him, and instead of focusing on that Tiger 2, I'm going to focus on this light tank, but he gets away right after I track him, and I decide to go for a reload. Yes? Go for the reload, Justin. There you go. But yeah, really didn't feel the need to load into the APCR yet, as there's not... Oh, we've already lost 2 tanks. Great. Awesome. So, as you can see, as they pop up over the ridge line to take a look at you, your team in the back, like where the 3 or 4? Where the 3 heavies are in the 7 line behind me, can dick on them and support you. Which is why I prefer this area, because when they pop over the 6, 7, 8, 9 line on the opposite side, not where my spawn is, but where they would be going to, you can't really have any shots. Unless they're out in the open and you are all the way at like G5. So, yeah. And then this light tank, of course, is rushing me because it's really the only thing that he can do. And he's just not that smart, obviously. And then I get some support from the people in the back, and they end up saving my ass. Even after I got penned twice there, and they probably could have killed him a lot sooner. But hey, I know how hard it is to hit light tanks on the move when they're so squirrely as the T-54 lightweight. So, thanks to the teammates, I survived. Well, and the T-54 lightweight stupidity on his part. But yeah, as they push over the open field, I can get free shots on all these fucking tanks. No issues there. He's gone. I, of course, take a hit in the turret because this thing doesn't have very good armor. And it just, yeah, it takes damage really easily. 257, I do not want to fuck with that right off the bat. But I do not want him to rush me. And as soon as he focuses somewhere else, I put 2 into his lower plate, I believe. And, oh, I just tracked him there. Cool. Alright. But, yeah, I put more damage into him, and now I'm on the reload. Once again, if he pops over this hill, he's going to get lit up. Well, he should get lit up. And if he doesn't, then I'm probably going to die from him ramming me. Or, if not from his ramming, he's going to pen me, and then ram me, and then I'll be dead. But yes, it takes a lot of firepower to force themselves over this hill, just because of the support that's behind me. And I get a free pen into the IS-7 because, of course, crossing the field, say goodbye to your health, buddy. Ooh, that is unfortunate. And then I hit the rock. Go me. Come on. And then I hit the space armor. Yay! Russian bias does not exist. You are lying. I fucking hate spaced armor on the side of tanks. It's so bullshit. I understand how it works. If you hit the spaced armor, and if you don't have enough penetration to go beyond that spaced armor into the actual chassis, it'll bounce off, or get absorbed, or whatever you want to call it. It's just annoying. And, oh, they were both aiming at me there. Good on them. Hello, Leopard. Hey, can you go kill yourself? That'd be good. You bounced the heat round off me! You're a loser! And I just missed all my shots on him, so that's awesome. I try to get a free pen into the IS-7, but he's being smart and using dead rubble to block his chassis from being damaged. And then I put a finishing shot right into the Leopard 1, because fuck that guy. Shooting heat at a French tank when his pen is already unbelievably high for the APCR. Good job. Well done. Although he could have been loading it for one of the heavy tanks over there, but I don't know what he was facing off. So it's just safer and, well, not safer. It's faster for me to just conclude that he's bad. Anyway, what am I doing here? Oh, T-95 out in the open with a side to me? Oh, absolutely. This thing does not have very good gun elevation, so if you're going, like, down a hill and trying to aim at people in front of you, it's really not going to work out too well, because you just won't have the capacity to aim at them. I'm fully content taking a hit here, and I don't think I do, actually. Do I? If I take a hit, I know I survive, but, like... He missed me! He bounced off! That's fucking hilarious. And then he dies, because I was spotting him for my team. Nice. Good job, Artie. How the fuck did he screw that shot up? Ugh. If you ever want to kill this thing quick, just shoot it at the turret. Don't aim at the hull. And if it's like being squirrely, going left to right really quickly, then just wait for it to turn and shoot it in the side, because you're going to overmatch it. Did he have 3 repair kits there? Holy shit! That is a bad T-95 driver if I've ever seen one. I usually ran... I could see... Well, no. Maybe he had the repair kit on. Or no, not the repair kit. Obviously he had a repair kit. But like the toolbox and all those other skills to help him quickly repair that shit. But yeah, good on him, I guess. I never would think to use the toolbox for the T-95 because you really don't need it. If they get to your side, you're pretty much screwed anyway. So what does it matter if you're tracked? It doesn't. Spoiler alert. But yeah, another great game in this thing. I've got 8,500 damage combined, and that's hilarious for this thing. I would usually call a 4,000 damage game good in this thing, but apparently you need like 4,800 for the mark of excellence on 4,800 damage on average to 3 market. I'm just going to double check hit that. And I do believe I get set on fire here, even though the fire chance for this tank is 15%. But hey, Go fuck yourself, RNG. As you can see, I almost rage quit there. And I have finally unlocked this machine tank. I don't have any gameplay of it up yet. But let's just see what that mark is at. That's not French. There it is. No. Yeah, about, okay, 4,900 on average per game to 3-mark this thing. And that is difficult. Not only because you get penned as soon as you start looking at people, but, like, yeah. It's not very well armored and already loves to shoot at this thing, so, yeah. But great damage. I do believe I get an ace tanker. Yeah, thank Christ for that. I'm on my second mark for this thing. I don't think I'll 3-mark this thing anytime soon. I just don't like autoloaders at all. Or not, like, at all, but not enough to 3-mark them. I don't have a single autoloader 3-marked. Pretty funny. But, yes. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Hope you enjoyed the double feature. I'll see you next time. And thank you for watching.